In the name of Jesus Christ, we have.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Somebody, you will go to hospital, you go and meet doctor will tell you. Good news. I say congratulations. Congratulations. I've been so lonely. Congratulations this morning. I said congratulations this morning. Just as I received it, I said congratulations. Remember that the twins were onto somebody's life. I said congratulations. You are carrying your twins. I said congratulations. I said congratulations. You are receiving one of the things that the devil have hijacked in your life. I said congratulations. I said congratulations. What have been in your life for long? Right now your life has become I said congratulations. Proper. Yes. Yes. It is the Lord's doing. The Father's compressing too.
Jesus, thank you, Father.
You.
Jesus.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Jesus.
Now, because if I say let me follow as the Holy Ghost is called, because the Spirit is subject to the minister, I go to the message. I go to the message proper, the message of life. Right now, turn with me in the book of Daniel chapter 6. Holy Spirit, I say take over the message. I am not qualified to preach. Use my mouth as a mouthpiece. Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost, I say, just use my mouth. You know, my Father, I am not a teacher. I didn't go to school. I know nothing, but I want to know something. Speak your word into my life this morning. As the message is coming, Lord, speak to me first before you speak to all these men, these great men and great women connected all over the world. Let your name be glorified.
Amen.
Who is there in Daniel chapter 6? Daniel chapter 6. We're taking it from verse 1 to 9. Looking at the message that says, not found any occasion against this Daniel, except something else. Let's read.
It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom, and over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the prince might give account unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes, because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and the princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find no occasion for fault, for as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Then these presidents and priests assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the prince and counselors and the captains have consulted together to establish a royal status, to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the written, that it be not changed, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which uttereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the written and decree.
Yes, God bless you. Is anybody here? You are with another version of the Bible that you can just read chapter 3, Daniel chapter 6, verse 3. Anybody here? You are with any other application, not King James. Please, anybody have any other application there?
Good news.
Good. Okay, read the good news. Let me see. Any other person have any other application?
Yes.
It's fast if you have it there. Daniel chapter 3, verse 6. Daniel chapter 6, verse 3. Sorry, 6:3. Who is there?
I have Living Bible.
Go ahead.
Should I read?
Yes, go ahead. God bless you.
Darius divided the kingdom into 100.
No, Daniel chapter 6, verse 3. 6:3.
Good news.
Now Daniel was distinguishing himself
Then
over the other officials.
Let's read it fast. Let's read it slow. So let's Sister Hope read first. Sister Hope, Daniel chapter 6, verse 3.
okay, Daniel's son provided himself more capable than all the other presidents and governors, for he had great ability, and the king began to think of bridging him over the entire empire as his own administrative officer.
Okay, Sister Anne, read there.
Okay. Now Daniel was distinguishing himself over the other high officials and straps, for there was an extraordinary spirit in him, and the king intended to elevate him over the entire kingdom.
Okay, mark that word. Extraordinary spirit. Extraordinary spirit. Let us hear for good news.
Daniel soon showed that he could do better works than the other supervisors or the governors, because he was so outstanding. The king considered putting him in charge of the whole empire.
Okay, it was so outstanding, but I want us to take this word that say extraordinary spirit. You see that extraordinary spirit, that is what you and I needed in this particular time. Pay attention to this message. Pay attention to this message, please. You and I, you could see that people, they know the standard of Daniel, knowing that Daniel is living according to the righteousness of God. Daniel have made a decree, a decision that he want to live for God. Friend, what is your decision this morning? Do you still decide to live in sin and die in sin and go to hell? You may claim you are with me, you are not with me. You may claim you are a Christian, you are a worker in any church, anywhere, all over the world, but you are not a worker in heaven. You hear what I said? You may be a worker, you may be a church goer on this earth, but your name is not in the Bible. Your name is in the book of life. Friend, Daniel make himself, he made this decision that you can see in the whole land, and there was no person like Daniel. Then this Daniel was perfect above the above all the president and the prince, because an extraordinary spirit was in him. Whose spirit was that? Whose spirit was that? I said, whose spirit was that?
The
That spirit.
Spirit of God.
Eh?
The Spirit of God.
So you people are sleeping. Are you
Oh,
sleeping?
I'm not sleeping.
The spirit of God. Yes. Friend, you speak like somebody who is alive. You are alive. You speak like person that have life. The spirit of God was upon him. Friend, I pray that spirit, that extraordinary spirit that was down there, that spirit will be in you.
Amen.
That spirit will be in you. But
Amen.
listen, before that spirit can be in you, you must make a decision that you want to be perfect like that. You must have this thing in your mind. I want to be like Daniel in this particular time. That the world is not crazy about sin. You know that in the time of Daniel, the people was crazy about living in error. They was crazy about eating the food they sacrificed to idol. But Daniel decided and told the chief cook, for me to be eating this food, be giving me vegetable. Friend, you need to have the understanding. Now we look at that place. Do you see that these people, first of all, they lied to King Darius that all the presidents, Daniel was Daniel among them when they make this decision. Was Daniel there?
No.
No.
Daniel was not among them, but they went to go and lie. I don't know where you are walking today. Maybe they have conspired against you to take you away where you are walking. They have conspired to make sure they frustrate you. But because they are seeing that you have decided to be a Christian, you have decided to be out of the world. Now they are not fighting against you. But Jesus is telling you, my son, my daughter, relax your mind. I am the Almighty. Friend, they look for every area to seek for fault, to use to judge Daniel, but they couldn't find any fault. Friend, what about you? If peradventure right now, the enemy want to judge you, are they going to find fault in you? You are a liar? Are they going to find fault you are a deceiver? Are they going to find fault that you are withal, you are still living in secrecy? Are they going to find fault that you are not faithful to God? You are not honest to yourself? Are they going to find fault you are not paying your tax to government? You enter bus, you will not buy ticket. You enter train, you will not buy ticket. Are they going to find fault that you are not joining those people that are using other people's credit card to buy ticket? They will stay in first class. They don't have anything. Their heart is not judging them. But these are people that say they are Christians. Pastors are traveled, they are using people's credit card to enter first class. Those pastors, they are happy. Those pastors, they are what? They are happy. They don't have anything in mind. They will, when they come down, they will go and preach in the altar. Who's preaching? Whose gospel are they preaching? Friend, I'm asking you, you need to look into your life. Are you really a Christian? That you receive your salary, you can pay your tithe to God. Are you really faithful like Daniel? Friend, you need to have this understanding. Who are you? Now you are being deceived on social media, telling you right now, this is not the gospel. Why will you still follow old fashion? Now you need to follow the new fashion, and you are following them. Friend, wow. Wow, I say what? Wow.
Wow.
Friend, the people that will go to heaven must go back to the old religion. Old religion that I buy the truth, I sell it not. Old religion that you will not deviate away from the standard of the Bible. Do you know that the Bible have a standard that you and I should not jeopardize with? That this standard, the law of Italy has been for many years, and until today, for generation to generation, the Lord will stand still. Friend, but why is it right now? It's only the side of God that people will begin to tell us all these things we should not obey, and we are following them. Mumu plus mumu equals to mumu. Friends, but Jesus is talking to us this morning. Jesus is telling us the need of a change. The need of what? Making a change. The Daniel's enemy has no hope of accusing him of wrongdoing. Their only hope of what? To accuse him was to request something that has official government, that have official government stamp, that they know that if they take this decision, they will use it against him. Just like today, you are seeing right now, the many countries, they are now breaking out law that the lesbianism is acceptable. That if you talk against them, they will tell you you need to pay for it. They will send you to prison. If you speak against now, they are now legalizing many things contrary to the standard of our God. But many of you are not talking it. They are now legalizing some company. We say if you didn't wear trousers as a woman, you will not work in my company. Why? Because of the time we are. The devil knows the time proper. What is he doing? He want to use all those things to be against you, just like the time of Daniel. Friend, but the Lord is saying to you and I, we should not worry that is with us. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
And because these people saw the loyalty of Daniel to God and his word, Satan, we use these same strategies to be against God's faithful people. Satan will still use the same strategies to be against God's people in this time because of the Antichrist at the end of the time, which is the time we are now. The Antichrist is all over the world. In order to find any grudges, anything, or anything that will distract these people against God's people, he will create a situation. He will create a system that you are seeing in the world. They tell you right now, children in the school, they are not teaching them about at the age of 5 years, 6 years. They tell them right now, all those children, they are teaching them about sex, that you can make love, you can decide to do everything at your stage now, friend. And that is the time. All those things are against our law. But how many of you are ready to say, no, I will not compromise? How many of you are ready and are saying, no, I will not join them? You need to have this understanding. You need to have this understanding that Satan is working. He created the system of the government to fight against God's children, to fight against God's law, and official government requirement. Now it has been now official in the world that right now immorality is not anymore a sin. Do you see that? Now there are some places, there are some countries. Before you preach against sin, if you preach against immorality, some country they will judge you. There are some countries now, Before you preach a message, the government will not first of all screen the message. If they find out that that message you want to preach is against homosexual, lesbianism, you are in trouble. Some country, before you preach in the church, the government will come and what that or Sunday they will still send somebody to come and sit down inside the church. You never understand it. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
This is the time for all the children of God to arise and to fight and to say no, that in this particular time, we must do everything possible to proclaim the gospel of Christ in all over the world. We must do everything possible because the Antichrist, they are ready right now to stop the church. But will you be alive? Allow the Antichrist to stop the church. Daniel was perfect in all his ways. Daniel was perfect in all his ways. Friend, I conclude the message. Let's read in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, 1 to 12. 2 Thessalonians.
1 to 12.
Yes.
Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that the day of Christ is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that men of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God seated in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know that we told him that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned, who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Mark that word. God has sent a strong word,
Delusion.
a strong delusion, that they should believe in lie. Mark that word. Friend, maybe you are here. Now you are not, maybe that spirit is now already in you because you failed to take the message. You have been on this program for years. Being a Christian, you are not being a Christian. Friend, pray that the Lord will deliver you. You have been hearing the message. Friend, you fail to take the message and live by it. It said first, there will be first of all falling away. I pray you will not fall away. Friend, if you fall away, it could have been better you was not born at all. Not you was born, having the privilege, hear the message, and you not decided to return back. It could have been better at all. You didn't even come to this world. That when you was your mother's womb, It could have been better your mother will have miscarried than for you to be born, having the privilege. Friends, I want you to know that there is a need for you to understand that today the devil is doing everything possible to afflict you, just like the time of Daniel. Why would they do? Why was these people decided to do this to Daniel? Why? Who can tell us? Why? I'm asking a question. These people, why did they do this thing to Daniel? What was their mission?
Because he didn't join them in their idolatrous acts.
He didn't join them. Okay, I want to hear another person. Why?
Because Daniel was praying every time.
Daniel was praying every time. There is something I want to hear for people.
Because they don't want to hear the truth.
Because they don't want to hear the truth. Sister on phone, he was
because Daniel was serving God, was perfect.
Hold on, Kelly. Because of what?
Because Daniel was a different person.
Because he was against God's will. Friend, that is a particular something I want to hear. Let me tell you. What is that? Let me tell you, people. What is that? These people, their agenda to make Daniel to sin against his God. Are you hearing me now? So that God will judge him also. These people know the wrath of God will fall upon them. But their attention, their mission was to stop Daniel. You understand that? Understand that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right now, they are fine. There is no way. Anything they can do. The only thing they can do now, let us make it so that he will sin against his God. I mean, you don't know. Is that not true? When we read just now, Daniel chapter 6.
Yes, sir.
That was their mission, to make Daniel to fall for his standard. There is a standard. Daniel was maintaining the standard of righteousness. And these people were their mission was to make sure Daniel fall. Just as it is today that they are pursuing you, they are troubling you in your working place, they are fighting you, they are coming with, they can come with the husband. If your husband make himself available, he will use the husband. If your wife make herself available, he will use your wife. If your children or your brother or your sister or your mother or your father or in the place you are working or in the society or in your best friend, if they will use, he can use anybody. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? You know, I used to tell you, God cannot manage anybody. It's only Satan. Satan can manage your husband to destroy your Christianity. But God forbid. Satan can manage your husband if your husband is available for him. But God forbid that I should available. Do you know that many pastors, they are available for Satan now? Satan is using many pastors to destroy many people's lives. Friend, but will you still be available for Satan to use to destroy other people?
Not available in Jesus' name.
Amen. Friend, now we'll find any occasion against this Daniel, except mark that word in verse 5 where we read. He said, then said those men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. The war. That is the target of the devil in your life. The devil finds out you have escaped of immorality. You have escaped of sin. You have escaped of telling lies. You have escaped of many things that are evil. You have told yourself, I will not go to hell. But now, what are they doing? They are trying to torment you, to stop you not to get job, to bring hardship to you, that through that hardship you will go. But you are telling yourself, I will not for hardship, you will go and perish. But now, what are they doing? They are bringing out law to use against you so that you will contradict the law of God. Friend, bow down your head this morning and tell the Lord, Lord, Because the path tomorrow we will not consider the other path. This morning you are going to pray and tell the Lord, I need this heart. The Lord give Daniel this. There is a great spirit that was upon Daniel. That was the spirit of God was imparted in the life of Daniel. And when this spirit come, this spirit helped Daniel. Friend, you need to pray and tell the Lord, I need your spirit that I will not help my journey. Friend, I close my Bible. You can pray this morning and say, Lord, help me that my enemy will not find any fault against me. They are looking for fault to implicate you. They are looking for fault to judge you. They are looking for fault to say it's because of this brother I am not going to church. They are looking for fault. But tell the Lord, I want to be perfect. Just as Daniel was perfect, Lord, help me. Lord, this is what I pray for. Lord, help me. Daddy, I want to be obedient. I want to do all my best. Lord, for you. Let the Lord to help you. Let Jesus Lord, help me. I want to be perfect in all my ways. Lord,
Give me the spirit
Jesus.
of Daniel.
Provide all you have.
The spirit of the Holy Ghost.
That you will help me. I need that grace. Will not make me to fall. Father, all those that want to make me to stop running, just all the Father, what should it be? If I say, Lord, name of Jesus.
That spiritual Lord, you give to conquer all situations.
In Jesus' name we have prayed.
The spirit is in mind. Amen.
Almighty Father, here we are in your presence. Look at these great numbers, great men and great women all over the world. Father, I pray, as I lay my hand upon my heart, I use my heart as a point of contact to as many hearts that are here this morning. Lord, I pray that that great spirit that you deposited on Daniel, let that great spirit be deposited in us in this time. Much more than as it was to Daniel. Because the day of Daniel, there was no such evil like this. Lord, evil have increased. Lord, wickedness is now in the higher level that we cannot tell. Therefore, Father, we pray that your spirit, your fear, Lord, your great spirit will be unto us, Lord. In the name of Jesus, I pray that you will help your children, that none of us, Lord, will fall away. Lord, as we continue this journey, Lord, help us, Lord, to make this decision Daniel made. Father, to be faithful. We saw that Daniel was perfect. Lord, we want to be perfect in all our ways, that our enemy will not see any fault to accuse us, Lord, in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for in Jesus' name we have prayed.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Friends, you may think that you are not living in immorality, but you are a cheater. Or is the same data, is the zero data all of you? Do you know that? You may think you are not involved in a lesbianism, but you are a liar. Is the zero data all of you? Is that not true?
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I pray God help you. Friends, let's do all our possible best tonight to be in the night vigil. You can see the program. Please let us endeavor to be sharing the YouTube. Now we are not using only YouTube now. Endeavor to share it on your Facebook whenever we are on live every morning. Please share it on your YouTube so that the people out there can see us, that we are the program is still on. Please, I believe that through that people will be coming on your Facebook, on your WhatsApp, on your Instagram. You can go to on your email, on status on your email. Share the messages on YouTube so that the people out there can be getting the message also. As you do that, God will bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ,
Jesus Christ,
the
the love of God,
and
the sweet fellowship from the Holy Spirit
bless
be with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Amen. Surely,
Surely
His
God's goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Our life is
Life
in
is in
Christ.
Christ Jesus.
Jesus
Jesus is the God the Father.
Therefore,
Therefore, our life will be safe and secure in the name of Jesus.
our life
Our life is in Christ Jesus.
Jesus
Jesus
is
is the God the Father.
Therefore,
Therefore, our going down, our coming in, every activities of today shall be safe and secure in the name of Jesus.
Christ.
Amen.
In the book of Micah chapter 7, verse 7 and 8.
Therefore, I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation.
My
My
God
God will hear me.
rejoice not
Not against me, O my enemies. When I fall, I shall rise. When I sleep in darkness, my Lord shall bring his light unto me in Jesus' name.
in the name
Amen.
of Jesus Christ. In
Amen.
Galatians chapter 6, verse 17. For henceforth,
From now henceforth, let no man troubles me, for I bear in my body
the mark of
mark
the Lord.
of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Pray
Amen.
man or woman will able to trouble you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And have a blessed and wonderful
Thank you, sir.